Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Hey everyone, it's the Angry Honey Badger, and it is time to take a look at another high rank commentary today. We got blue team against purple team. Crazy. No, that's normal. We got both teams kind of looking out to see where they want to go. We have a Nunu on the one team, which means he is a jungle stealer because of double smite availability with his bite. So we're going to see what happens out over here. They're going to keep an eye on each other, I think it looks like, for now. And we'll go ahead and talk about these teams and the champions. And I have no idea who's going where. We also have Kazakhs. Oh, there he is. He's moving now. Oh, yeah. Renekton going top alone. Yeah, here we go. We are at the grace of the camera. We're at the mercy of it. So we will see what happens. Because of, you know, glitches. But we're going to see what's going on. So let's go ahead and talk about who is on what team. We have Nidalee, who's going to be mid. So we got to get the glitchy camera for a split second. There we go. And we'll stop moving. Okay. So it looks like we're going to have Kazakhs against Renekton in the top lane. And then we'll have Mundo as jungle for the purple team. And then for the blue team, we're going to have... Or no, purple team, sorry, is going to be... Nunu. Wow. Thinking backwards. Mundo is going to be the jungler for the blue team. And then on blue team mid, we have Nidalee going up against Annie. And then we have Varus going up against Caitlyn. And then Soraka supporting Varus. And then Nami. And then we're seeing a little bit of a fight. Prepare. Go bottom camera. Come on, go bottom. Oh, no. They just face checked each other and made them go around. It looks like that's going to be it. We do have Kazakhs doing quite a bit of damage pretty early to this Renekton. Is he going to be able to pick up a kill? Oh, there's a flash in the flash. Looks like that'll cancel his flash out. And that tower hit might allow Renekton to actually stay up in this lane against them. So we'll see what happens up there. Maybe a first blood, who knows. But we got everybody in their respective lanes at this point, and everybody's taking their buffs. And we'll get this game pretty much officially underway. I do like the Nami support. Nami's pretty fun. Soraka's pretty legit, though, as well, with the constant heals and mana regeneration. Although these two, we'll see what happens. We got the level 2 versus the level 1. Renekton, you're gonna die. Called it. So, Kazakh's picking up the first blood on Renekton. That's going to help him out. I think Renekton actually would have a little bit of an advantage in that lane personally, but we shall see. That was not going to be the point. And now we have Nunu running into Mundo as we got the classic jungler fight. Kazakh's trying to get over here to this Nunu. Yeah, there's the jump. Oh, perfectly timed flash from Nunu, but Nunu will die to Mundo as Mundo flashes through to him. And he's going to lose out on his buffs. So we got the Mundo with fresh buffs as well right now. Looks like purple team's actually doing a good job too of kind of phasing out the bottom blue guys down here and kind of keeping them off the experience a little bit and off the kills so far. But we're gonna see how that goes. Besides top lane, I think purple team has the legit team. Both teams are good, obviously for certain reasons, but I like the Caitlyn Nami. The Nami ult is amazing right now. It's a game changer in some aspects. So we'll see how that goes. Caitlyn with some legit poke, as she is a good champion right now if you're looking for somebody with some good range. So is Varus, but we'll see how that goes. We also have Annie doing some pretty good work to this Nidalee in middle lane, so we'll also get to see how that's going on. And we'll see farming back and forth. Right now, farming is pretty even, but we're really still very early in this game. As for those first items, we had both of our AD carries going with those Doran's Blades at level 1. Both of their supports do have the capability of healing them as well, so that's always nice for both of them to not really have to worry about some sustain. That'll help them out. And we're going to see how that goes. As for wards right now, purple team is warded up in Tribush, and if Mundo sneaks down through the river, then I don't think they'll see this coming. Although Kazakhs is getting his face smashed in. Although here comes Mundo. And we'll see how this goes. We'll see if... oh, there's a good bubble by Nami and a good heal over there. And they're both going to get away fairly successfully. And they will maybe... I think Nami was about to go ward somewhere, actually, with her pink ward that she has, but nothing came of it. And now we have Renekton doing pretty good work to the Kazakhs at this point. So we'll get to see how this goes. Like I said, I thought Renekton would have a tiny bit of advantage in that lane. And now he is out farming Kazakhs too. And there's Annie dodging one attack, but not dodging the spear. So we'll get to see what happens there. Anyways, going back to the items, Annie started with that Doran's Ring and a couple pots. Pretty smart move. It's pretty nice on her at least. It's not too bad. And then we had Nidalee starting with a handful of stuff. She's down to her Fairy Charm, which she'll probably be stacking with a tier coming up. And we're going to see what's happening besides all of this coming up in a little bit. Both champions in the jungle, you know, obviously they're clearing their jungles and trying to gank when they can. Like I said, Mundo with a bit of an advantage, and I believe the levels are actually similar for now, so nothing to worry about there. And, we'll get to see what happens. As for overall teams, let's look at them in a team fight situation. Actually, we got Mundo coming back in on mid, although Annie does have the stun up, and Nunu is in that lane as well. Camera. Come on. There you go. Oh, Annie with the bear dropping it in, and the slow by Nunu. The Ignite's not going to probably be quite enough, but Mundo might pick up a little too much damage. Oh, man. Healed by the Nidalee. That was about to kill him. But both of them very, very low. Annie got fairly low, too. I thought she was about to die, but Mundo had to back off of that fight, or else he would have definitely given up a kill. Oh, there she goes. The flash in the Q, picking up the kill. So, not too bad. Good job of Annie picking up the kill on the Nidalee to get Purple Team their first kill, as the game is not going that way. We got a Kha'Zix hitting level 6 before the Renekton, but Renekton I don't think should be too worried about that. Even-ish gold currently happening right now, but we have Nunu stealing a little bit of jungle, it looks like, from Mundo right now. Mundo really can't do anything about that because of his health, and I don't think he's 6 yet. No, he's only 5. And so he can't use his ultimate to get any of his health back yet. But looking at these team in full team fights, let's say 5v5 fight, looking at the AoE situation, it looks like the blue team has a severe advantage. Because they have a stun, a slow, a stun, a trap, which is kind of a stun, and then the wave, and then a knockup. While the other team only has a silence, a root, and then a slow and a slow. So if you're looking at teams and you're like, hey, who's got the crowd control, because that might be, you know, a good thing, then you gotta look out there. It also appears that we have Kha'Zix now in mid lane, and it looks like we're gonna take Nidalee and put her in top. So kind of interesting there. We also have Purple Team doing a lot of damage early on to this tower down bot. If you've noticed, Caitlyn going to town every time they've pushed. So some pretty good work going on. It looks like we have Nunu coming in here too to assist Purple, or he wants to. I don't know. We'll see if he swings around. Let's see if we can. Actually, we don't want to do that. Oh, getting ganked, Annie. Here's the Kha'Zix. She drops the bear though. We should be able to pick up a kill on Kha'Zix. She hits him one more time. You can do it, Annie. Nope, you are gonna die, unfortunately. But pretty good work there. Nunu with the ultimate coming in on the bottom lane. We'll see if he can get an ice ball off. Yes, he does. I don't know if anybody's going to be able to catch up to that, though. Here comes... Oh, there's the flash by Caitlyn and the double kill. So, pretty good, actually, there. So, yeah, did some pretty good damage fairly quick. And we'll see what both the champions are building. Oh, there's Mundo. And I think Caitlyn will probably take this tower, maybe? Or are you going to keep this lane going? Your minions might take that tower, actually. We'll get to see what happens. Actually, we can go around the map like this. Whoa! Let's go to the bottom. Oh, man. The minions. OP. Nope. Just barely. What does that have? Not much. Anyways, they're going to go for this dragon at this point because they own the control over the bottom lane right now as the AD carry and support died. So that would be a perfect time to go take this dragon, and that is exactly what they are doing. And there's really nothing that blue team can do about that. So purple's going to get a dragon and take the gold advantage then at this point in the game. So very good stuff. We're going to have Caitlyn go back. She also has the most farm in the game right now. And that'll help her out. We'll see what she buys. She did buy a Vampiric Scepter on her first trip. She just bought a BF sword now and a pot. A couple pots, actually. And she'll head back down on bottom as Varus is going to push this back. Although they can literally one-hit the blue team's bottom tower and take that out if they need to. So... they're in a good position to pick up some more gold, which they will be able to rather quickly. So we have a lot of weird stuff happening right now. Kha'Zix is going to take the blue buff, and they're going to move back to their lanes. Renekton is doing what he wants right now. He's farming all right. So is Nidalee. Who isn't farming? Everybody's farming actually pretty well. Kha'Zix is a little behind. Just a little. Not too bad, though. We'll see what happens. Both of the support champions at this point, though, they do have their Philosopher's Stone, so they're getting some gold over time. We'll get to see that Nami, I think, at this point is starting to build towards her Sight Stone, if I am seeing things correctly. She does have that Ruby Crystal. Mundo camping right now. Oh, man, there's Kha'Zix jumping in over top. Will she drop the bear? There's the bear. Will she be able to pick up the kill on... Wow, she could pick up a double almost. There's one. Nope, she's only going to be able to pick up one kill, but Annie doing tons of damage because it's Annie and she just does a lot of damage. She's a really good champion for that. I'm thinking... I'm thinking about actually picking her back up again. She's just a ton of fun. You don't see her too often, and her damage is really bursty. Here comes a little bit of a fight. Caitlyn in the engagement alt and the alts going back and forth, although it looks like Purple's turned this back around. She will be able to pick up the kill for the killing spree. And for Caitlyn now, although that was a really interesting engagement for Varus and Soraka to try, because Caitlyn has a lot more damage. Yeah, Varus just picked up his BF sword, but Caitlyn already had hers, and the raw damage between the two, that's a lot of damage for you to fight against if you don't have similar amounts. Nidalee just jumping into a fight real quick and killing the Renekton. So we'll see what Renekton does this game. It looks like he's trying to build a few different items. I don't know how Nunu is gonna... You can be able to pick up this kill? You might. If there's enough slow there with the red buff and the ice, I don't know if there will be another one. I don't know if you can dodge. Do you have your ult, dude? No, you're not going to be able to do anything else about that. Actually, you should have maybe been able to pick that up with one more standard attack because of the true damage on red buff. And maybe one more ice blast would have done it. We'll see. Is he coming back up? Oh, he's looking for her, at least. We'll see. He's going to take a bite. Oh, she healed herself, though, so now they're a little bit closer. She might be able to just kill him. Ooh, really similar. Annie, though, is up here behind. She's going to move in and try to get the... Nope, there it is. Yep, Annie picking up the quick kill, although here comes Mundo. I don't think he's going to be able to do anything about that. So good hustle on Annie's part to get up there, as both of them are just kind of really baiting out a kill for either player on each other's team to come get it. So, Renekton's up here now. Here comes the stun. Will Annie have anything else she can use? Oh, there's the ult by Renekton, but unfortunately Annie's actually tanking this, so she's going to have to get out. Is she going to die to the turret? Ooh, barely. Oh, and Mundo gets it. Can't die to minions, because if the other person touched you, then it counts as their kill. So Annie, unfortunately dying. Nidalee heading back top. Kha'Zix coming down on bottom lane. And we'll see if Purple can get out of here in time. Oh, they know he's invisible. Oh, so much damage. Oh, that wave not affecting Kha'Zix. Although, she might just barely get away. That heal, I think, being just enough to save Caitlyn there. That was a very, very interesting situation. We'll see if blue team now pushes this bot lane. Although Nunu has some wards up, so it looks like he's going to go for this kill. Oh! Wow, you popped your ult way too soon there, Nunu, and now you are hanging out. Yep, you got to run. You popped your ult a little too soon. I think he thought that was going to be enough to kill the Mundo, but it was not. Now he is in a bad position. And he's going to try to, yep, there's the flash. He's going to go that way, although he knows Kha'Zix is, yep, chasing after him. I don't know if anybody's going to be able to get to him and help him in time. I think he's probably just dead. And there it is. Kha'Zix picking up the kill. Alright, looking further back at builds now at this point. Nidalee is out farming everybody. And we got Caitlyn. Looks like she's going to go for the Infinity Edge as her first item, it would appear. And Varus still trying to catch up a little bit. Game's really, really close right now, though. And apparently I'm tired because I just had a massive yawn. Alright, Renekton just showing that he picked up a Tiamat as his first item. I'm not sure if I agree with that, considering you're behind, bro. And most of the time, just a word to the wise. That's not going to kill him. Just future reference, if you're getting destroyed in your lane, you probably shouldn't completely just build all of your damage outright. You might need a little bit of survivability because, you know, it's just my personal recommendation. I don't know. It's hard to come back from behind when they have way more damage and killy than you do. So we'll see how that works. Looks like Caitlyn's getting into a little bit of a fight. Nami with a really, really good knock up there. Oh, the wave's coming in, but we got a fight going on in top lane. Looks like they're going to get back in bottom lane. We have Renekton. Oh, and then Annie, though, trapping in the Nidalee. She's not going to go anywhere. There is the bear as well, and she's dead. Right as Baron spawns at 15 minutes. So, oh, bit of a fight. Kha'Zix down here taking tons of damage, though, from these two. Caitlyn has the damage right now. We'll see if she continues to have the damage. Right now, really good good work by those two in bottom lane. I'm really impressed with the Nami Caitlyn. They've been in a few sticky situations where either of them really could have died. and neither of them have died. And the kills are going to the correct player. So between Annie and Caitlyn getting their kills, Renekton's the only one who's scaring me. If he would build a little bit tankier, man, you get Renekton Nunu initiations, you get Annie and Caitlyn to follow it up, and you get a wave from Nami coming in. I mean, that sounds like a great team fight, regardless of who you're going against. So Renekton will take top tower, increasing the gold advantage for the purple team. And we'll get to see what happens now, as it would appear that Nunu wants to give his blue buff to someone, or they're going to go ahead and take another dragon. They have it pink warded, and there is no ward there right now by blue team, so nobody knows about this happening, although Mundo, I think he's going to try to go mid lane. Never mind. Is he going to get down here and check this? That is big. Oh, if that would have landed. Moo ultimate might be enough for the fight. Caitlyn, you're going to need to come back to this as everybody's moving back in. Yeah, there you go. I think everybody's going to just back off, though, from this point, because I think they knew it was a pretty clean team fight for either of the teams. Annie taking this blue buff will definitely help her out, and she will continue to murder. And this should be good to go. Annie, what are you building? Let's look at what you're doing. You have picked up a needlessly large rod. I like that. You also picked up the first part of... Oh, you're just doing Azonia's, it looks like. Hourglass. You have your boots and a couple of... couple Doran's rings, and the pink ward, because you need to ward the map with your support. It helps win games if you're looking to be more competitive. And blue team hanging out in their jungle. Nunu also likes to hang out in it, along with Annie and the rest of the team. Are they going to trap bottom? I think they're going to be able to get out of here, although they kind of are getting trapped a little bit. Pro initiation Nami. I think blue team should have just probably ran at this point. Becomes a wave. Yeah, that was... I don't know. You can see how purple team kept pressing their advantage. Oh, man. Kazakh's jumping out to get away. But you can see how purple team was kept pressing in. At that point, if they keep kind of running in at you and nobody else on your team's coming to join you, you might want to think about maybe just retreating a little bit, because you don't have a tower protecting you or backing you up there, so it really makes some sense to kind of get some space in between and maybe just live and go for another fight, a different fight that you might feel a little more comfortable about. And we got the Caitlyn obviously taking another tower, so right now it looks like purple team's doing fairly well. We also have Renekton currently just farming and pushing top lane. Nobody's doing anything about that because they have to worry about Caitlyn down there. Nunu's in the middle, although I think you're going to lose this tower, bro. If you don't do something to Nidalee yet, just you might want to back off from that. Caitlyn with another solid flash. Although she's fighting that. That's interesting. Would you please go back, camera? Thank you. Although you're getting trapped really hardcore. Yeah, she just knows she's dead. But I don't think she wanted to give it to Kazakh, so that was kind of an interesting play. Renekton, though, going for the tower. He will get it, and then he will die to the Nidalee, although now Annie is pushing in mid. So we'll see what happens there. And Kha'Zix is here, but she has everything up. Well, now she does. Tibbers just came off. Although now they are chasing after her. Thank you, camera, for being bad. There we go. Nothing obviously happening, though. Or else it probably would have switched a bit quicker. Alright, so we got tied score when it comes to kills. Farm for both teams is pretty even overall, but the difference being right now that we have 2 more towers purple team has taken down, so that's helping out purple team, and the fact that they've taken both of the dragons. So if you're wondering what makes a game close, what makes a game far apart, where is the advantage, dragon is a huge one. Maintaining control of that is massive, and also Caitlyn doing tons of damage also is pretty massive. But she's currently doing tons of damage. Here comes a wave and the flash. Oh, the crit, and the crit, and the crit, and the crit, and the death. So, but yeah, dragon is a massive turnaround. That's a lot of gold for your team. And it looks like blue is really wanting to kill her now that she's 5-1. Although everybody's ganking bottom, although they're going to get out again with the protection. We got Nunu and Annie moving in. They know that they're coming because they do have the dragon warded. They're moving in on Mundo and doing damage to him. Here comes the ultimate from Nunu. He's going to break it up quick as they all flash out of it. Looks like they're going to try to focus down this Mundo for a second, although Caitlyn does kill Soraka rather quickly. And there goes Annie killing the Mundo. Ultimate coming in to hit the Nidalee, although she's now slow, didn't kill her right away, but we'll see if they can catch up in time. There's another slow, but she's quickish. There's the pill. Oh, man. Nope, another heal, but there's the crit and the shot for Caitlyn to pick up another kill. Looks like they're going to keep trying to push this because look at Renekton and top taking towers while the team pushes. So it looks like purple team with quite an advantage at this point with their pushing and tower taking. And Varus is just... Oh, there comes some damage. Do you have enough damage, though? Ooh, the Ignite might be enough. Nope, it will not be. And looks like purple's going to get out. It looks like Renekton, you probably want to leave at this point. Or are you going to be greedy? Looks like you're going to be greedy. Looks like you're going to die again. I can get the inhibitor. If the minions can. Nope, no dice. Not going to get it. And did Dragon respawn? Nope, but they're going to go ahead and get rid of that ward. I don't think we have Dragon for a few more minutes. I do not have the timer set because I was not paying attention. But looks like everybody's going to go back to base. We do have the Caitlyn with her Infinity Edge and a Zeal at this point for her main item. She's got her boots too. And that Vamp Scepter, you know. And the Dorans and the Longsword. We do have Varus going for the Bloodthirster first. And as I maintain, they both have very similar farm, actually. But it just seems like every fight I see, most comparable 80 carries, if you can get an Infinity Edge before you get a Bloodthirster, in between that fight, as long as you have a Vamp Scepter with that Infinity Edge, you probably can win a 1v1. It's at least something I've noticed most of the time. Because the crits, man, they really do hurt from that item. And then we do have, what do we have? Annie, what you do? You finished off your Hourglass, so you have Stasis now. Looks like you're going towards a Death Cap next. Or, yeah, that's what it looks like. But you got tons of AP at this point. And purple team going for the Dragon again, dewarding. And pretty safe to take this alone right now. Nobody has to worry about that. Renekton is doing whatever he wants. Yeah, that's a really squishy build, Renekton. You should expect to have a 0 and 5 score. Although you've pushed really well for your team. But, man, that is just a squishy build. We got another little fiasco happening down here. Ulti? Nope, there's the slow. Can the support and the jungler kill the Varus? I think they'll back off after the heal comes in from Soraka. That's a lot of heal and a lot of armor. It looks like Nidalee's taking some damage, though, from the Annie. Annie securing the kill quite easily. She's got the damage for it. Mundo in here now. It looks like we got Caitlyn in here as well. And good land again with the bubble. Although, I mean, it's hard to fight through all the nonsense that Mundo provides because he is quite tanky. And they're working on this middle tower. I'm not sure those two will be able to get it in time. And now we have a 4v2 happening. Here comes the ultimate, though, by Varus. They're going to go ahead and kill Nunu, and he's going to get away safely. He kind of just sacrificed himself. It looks like blue team's saying, hey, it's almost a 4v5. But they're pinging Baron. I think they want to make a play for it, but I think they know they can't right now because Caitlyn and everybody is currently around them, although here comes a snipe in. That's a lot of damage. Annie going to be able to pick up the kill? Yes. Shutting down Kha'Zix. And the other three of them are moving back in. Mundo will see if he can create enough of a disturbance, but they're going to move in on top of this Nidalee. Notice how everybody's focusing the Nidalee and not the tank right there. And then Caitlyn moving back over to shoot at the support instead of Nidalee when she got out of range. But now Mundo's low, so now she can consider shooting at him, but he's still healing like a beast. She might take a kill. Nope, she's not going to get it. She is going to die. Barely missing out on a couple kills there, although we have Renekton doing what he wants in the lane again. We got the blue teams pinging it, and they know they need to do something about it.
Blue team's inhibitor has been destroyed.
Wow, she's really excited about that. Yeah, so as much as Renekton's not really helping in fights, he is backdooring and pushing at the correct times. So, because blue team really hasn't officially all gotten together, it's always been a weird 4v3, 3v4, 4v4. Oh, but here's Renekton just getting murdered again. Pretty standard stuff for him. And we're going to continue to see, although I will say Kha'Zix did get kind of low. Kha'Zix building outright damage, but he, you know, he can do that because of the burst. Maybe we'll see a Baron play coming up. Surrender vote failed for blue team. One person initiated it, essentially, is all that happened. Another little side note for ranked games. I'd never surrender one. personally. Unless it was, like, beyond over. But I've come back from crazy losses, or what should have been losses. Because you never know how your game will late game scale, or if enemy teams throw it away. So, because some people just overextend once they get cocky and they think they're in the lead. So, I've seen that happen. Late game death timers, I mean, you ace a team, you can push for the win. Blue team's pinging it. Purple team, I think they know they're on this side of the map. We'll see if Nami gets some wards in there. They have started this, and no one has vision of it. I think purple team knows what... Oh, now they know what's up after that ward came through that wall. Yep, there it is. So now they know. We'll see what comes of this fight. Here comes Renekton. Here comes the wave from Nami, and everybody's going to be moving in now, except for Nunu. You're too far away from your team, so that's not going to help. So somebody's going to get caught off immediately. Here comes the ultimate in, although immediately getting put out of it. Actually, no, that was the wrong team. That was the right person dying. Oh, wow, actually, purple team just cleaning up very well. So that worked. Good wave by Nami, actually. She put that in the correct location. Everything. So good work. Now they're going to take this Baron. Since this will be free, I don't think... Yeah, Varus isn't going to do anything about it, considering you have super minions pushing down the top lane. And, now they have Baron, so now they really do have the advantage. I think we're finally going to get a purple team to win a game. Who would have thought? That's just crazy. Crazy talk, purple team. They're going to go ahead and push down middle. They're going to get this middle turret as we still have the... Everybody's coming up on respawning in just a second. So look at this first tower for sure. They might get the next one as well. We'll see. They have Baron. I don't think the enemy team's going to want to rush into their face. Yeah, Nunu playing tough guy role. And they're going to take that turret. So now they have access all over the base now. No turrets up for the base, at least for defense. Kha'Zix's trying to move in and get on top of it. Annie, but he's going to get focused fairly quick. Caitlyn moving across. Here comes a snipe, and there it is for the kill. Good work by Caitlyn getting over. There's a wave that goes nowhere. And they're going to move in and get that inhibitor as well. And they also do have the advantage with the 4v5 happening right now. They go for this inhibitor just for safety reasons. And, although Varus trying to do some damage fairly quick to Caitlyn. Caitlyn getting out. Here comes the ultimate from Nunu, not really doing too much to anybody, as he's not really building any AP items, which is fine. He's building, you know, tanky support, since he has the Bulwark. And the Nami decided to go with the Locket. Look at that Nami score. That is a pro Nami right there. 0, 0, and 15. And the surrender vote comes in from blue team. They know it's over. And that's going to be the game. Purple team winning on the surrender vote, but good work by purple team. Oh, now this with the grab on the Draven. If they can focus Draven, Draven's going to flash out, and there comes the ultimate from Janna to slow everybody and knock them all back. Is this going to separate them? Oh, blue team picking up actually a couple quick kills. Wow, good reaction times by blue team. The initiation by purple was good, but man, the flash and the Janna ult were clutch to